All right, guys, it's Julia here, and I'm super excited to have you. I hope that you're excited. If you are watching this video, if you have found my video, what this means is you are getting ready to try out your very first challenge pack and really start getting committed with your health and fitness. So I wanted to take a little bit of time to hopefully ease the transition into this for you and let you know not to worry that this is a lifestyle change. So you don't have to gain all the knowledge in one setting and think you have to know it all this week, okay? You're going to pick up tips, you're going to pick up tricks, and it's going to get easier along the way. So this is old school for most people. Now, if you just got the 21-day fix challenge pack alone, you'll get this. But with that all access challenge pack, guys, there's really no reason to be getting this anymore. Unless you really have terrible Wi-Fi service or you don't have Wi-Fi at all. So I want to screen share with you, and that means I'm going to go into my Beachbody account and I'm going to show you and walk you through your Beachbody on demand and show you how to use all of the tools you have in there. So hopefully you'll feel a little more familiar when you get your email saying that everything's all set up, or when you go to log in and everything's there. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to screen share, and when I do that, it'll go to desktop. Okay, I'm going to go to teambeachbody.com. And here's what you're going to do. You want to go to www.teambeachbody.com. All right, this is to access your on demand. I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to sign in, and of course, mine's already saved in my computer. And then you're going to hit Beachbody on Demand. It's right here, and it's right here. And sometimes it's hiding in another spot, but I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to be talking to you guys about, let's see, here's the sign in. 21-day fix, because that's what typically everybody starts with. It's a very well-rounded program. So if you're not starting with 21-day fix, you may be dealing with an injury or something like that, or maybe your fitness level is like through the roof and maybe you're starting with 21-day fix extreme or something completely different. But this is a very good, solid foundation, and you can base what I'm showing you off of, you can use this with any program, okay? This information can definitely go through any program. So I'm going to sign in. Let's wait for a minute. Green check marks. Come on. So excited. Come on. So excited. There we go. All right. So when you log in, this is what it's going to look like. Okay. Now, even though I have the all access pass, it's going to still be asking you to upgrade. And it worried me at first. I was like, did I really? Did my upgrade ever go through? Yes. I don't know why it still offers that. I think it just offers it to everybody. So don't worry. If you got all access, and you see all the programs, then you have all access. So don't worry about that there. Okay. We're going to scroll down, and you're going to see where your workouts, how many workouts you've got done in the last 7 days, how many total workouts you've had for the year, purchased programs. See, for me, I have these actual purchase programs. You probably won't have those if you get all access, because you're starting out right off the bat having everything. Here's the member library, by type, and by trainer. I don't want to spend too much time here. What I want to do is get you started with your challenge pack. So let's click on 21-day fix. And what we're going to do is scroll down, and you're going to see all the workouts here, okay? Now, for 21-day fix, all the workouts for 30 minutes. There's a trainer Q&A. I won't click on that. There's a Spotify playlist. 21-day fix food list. Let's click on that, guys, okay? I want to show you what a great list of foods you have to choose from. Can you believe, like, you don't just have to eat broccoli and cucumbers, okay? Look at your vegetables. They are all there, all right? I want to show you this container. These containers are going to come in your package, okay? Green, it tells you right there, veggies. And you'll get little stickers you can put on too. Purple, fruit. Red, protein. Yellow, carbs. Blue, you're going to be putting like your healthy fats. And the orange, you're going to be putting seeds and dressings. And then I don't have a teaspoon sitting here, but you can see the teaspoon right up there. What you need to watch guys, is some things you're going to think is a vegetable, and it's really been moved into the yellow category because of its high starch. So, sweet potato, yes, we know it's a yellow, but it's really, I mean, we know it's a vegetable, but it really goes under yellow for carbs, okay? Watch your beans. Unless you're a vegetarian, a full blown vegetarian or vegan, you're not going to be using beans as a protein. So, you have to watch that if you've been kind of thinking, oh, I'll have beans for a protein. It's not going to happen unless you're bona fide vegetarian or vegan. All right. So watch, corn on the cob is obviously a vegetable, but it falls under yellow. So just get familiar with the containers, get familiar with the food list, and it's a pretty extensive list. You have your free foods over here. Yellow mustard will be your very best friend. Learn how to like that because it gives a lot of punch. So we're going to go to exclusive toolkit. Okay, that's the next one down. And here's where you're going to do the quick start. Now, what you need to do, and it's super simple, you first calculate to get your target weight loss and find out what plan you're under, which means you're going to take your weight times 11, and then you get this baseline. Then you move the baseline here and you add 400, which gives you the maintenance calories. Once you get maintenance calories, you subtract $750, 750, and then you get your calorie target. Okay. For me, I fall under plan A. Doesn't matter what plan you fall under, I fall between the calorie range of the 1200 to 1499 for me to get results. Now, I don't want you, when you figure out what your calorie range is, to ever think about counting calories again during this program, okay? That's not the job of this chart. The job of this chart is just to figure out your calorie range and then you move to the containers. So, for instance, for me, I'm going to get 3 veggies a day, 2 fruits a day, 4 proteins a day, 2 carbs a day, 1 healthy fat a day, 1 seeds and dressing, and 1 oils and nut seed butters. So you may fall, let's say, under plan C. You could have 5 veggies a day and 5 proteins a day. And for some people, that seems like a lot of food, but I promise you guys, there's so many people that are under eating. And I know your brain's playing games with you saying, eat less, lose weight. It's not how it works. I promise you, just follow this to the T, and you're going to be so impressed with your results. And let's scroll down a little bit. Okay. Oh, one thing. If you fall under this calorie target range, or if you go over this 2300 calorie range, you're going to go to the nearest one. So if you're at 2460, there is no plan E. There are people that did the test groups well over 400 pounds who followed plan D. Okay. Now, I will tell you, if you get absolutely starving, we'll talk about this later, you can add in an extra veggie. I will also tell you, these containers can be very deceiving. They look very small when you get them. Do not be scared. They hold a lot of food. With that being said, if you are positive there's no way you can get your food in yet, and once your metabolism gets going, that'll get easier. What you need to do is take away a carb or take away a fruit. Okay? You especially want to take away those carbs first. So if you think, oh, there's no way I can finish all this food, and you realize it is a lot of food, and you, for a couple days until your metabolism kicks in, just try your very hardest to get your containers in, and you can't, you better be getting rid of a yellow or 2 yellows, okay? I know that kind of stinks, but you got to get those proteins in, you got to get the veggies and fruits in. They're the most important, okay? So we're going to scroll down here, and they give you a nice little grocery list. Guys, you can print this up. It doesn't have to be in color. You could just copy and write it on a piece of paper. They make it very easy for you. Here you go. You write here how many containers you get a day, and you have a list. And it even reminds your free foods down here. And here's your meal planner. You write your calorie target up here, and you can just check off. And my suggestion for you is to make your dinner meal plan first. And you don't have to meal plan for an entire week if that's extremely overwhelming for you. We will talk about that, okay? We will go over that. But if you just want to meal prep or make a meal plan for a day the next day, then just do that. It's totally fine. Nobody says you have to do a whole week or a whole month. But my suggestion is, let's say you want a meal plan for tomorrow. Work with dinner first because it's typically your biggest meal. Unless, I mean, if you love having a heavier breakfast than you do dinner, then start with your biggest meal that you like first, okay? I typically say dinner. you know, let's figure out dinner because that's going to have the most variety of foods, typically things like that. Once you figure out dinner, figure out where you're going to have your Shakeology in your day. Is it going to be for breakfast? Is it going to be one of your snacks? Is it going to be your lunch? And the reason you want to figure that out is because your Shakeology, one scoop of that superfood actually equals a protein, one full red. So you're already taking away one of your reds. So you want to make sure and plug that in somewhere and kind of know where you're going to have it. Don't worry if you don't. You're just kind of winging it for the day. Just make sure you get it in and make sure you do a lot of red for that. Now, when you make your Shakeology, you'll probably be adding some sort of fruit. Maybe you'll be adding peanut butter or PB2. If you add unsweetened almond milk, coconut milk, or cashew milk, it has to be unsweetened, guys. If you add 4 ounces or less every single day, it will not count as a yellow container. If you're adding over 4 ounces, you're going to have to pay attention because it's going to start to add up as containers and you don't want to be drinking away your carbs. At least I don't. So FAQ, I can click on there real quick. Let's see, come on. So here you go. It's going to give you some information. What equipment does it require? Lightweight to exercise mat. I recommend a light and a heavyweight. And you can go through here and read all these questions. All right, guys, I don't want to waste too much of your time. I'm just showing you how to navigate. Now start here. This is a good one. All right. Here's the 21-day fix start here. Now here are your workouts. These workouts run the same every week. Day 1, total body cardio. Day 2, upper fix. Day 3, lower fix. Day 4, Pilates. Day 5, cardio. Day 6, 30-30. And day 7, yoga fix. And then it repeats and repeats. Okay, you have optional doubles to do that last week if you want, and you also have on day 3 and day 4 optional abs to add in. So it's totally optional what you're trying to achieve, how much time you have in the day. It's up to you. All right, so this is kind of like the little get started manual that I have in the book. It's going to tell you how to go over your containers. It's going to, give you a sample here of what a day of food would look like and how to count the containers in there. You can use things like this. We're going to share a lot of sample meal plans and tips and recipes in our challenge group. So, it's preseason week and it's going to be a lot of fun because you're going to learn a lot of information. Just don't get overwhelmed and take it easy. See how simple this is? Start simple. That's what I did when I first started 21 Day Fix. I started super, super simple. And then as I got more familiar with the containers, then I could start branching out with the recipes. Just because we have recipes in here doesn't mean you have to try to do them if it's going to be overwhelming. Just stay with simple. It's going to be really important to get your measurements in, guys. I can't stress that enough. Measurements. You want to get them in by Sunday because our workouts will be starting, in a week. So you want to make sure you get them in by next Sunday night for sure. And let's see, what do you need for the workouts? We've already talked about that. Oh, a light set and a heavier set of weights, okay? A mat if you have a hard floor, obviously. And there goes that. All right, so workout calendar, really cool. Every workout comes with a calendar. I love looking at it. And there you go. It's super simple, doubles option. It's a really small calendar compared to some of the workouts, but eating plan. Let's move on to that. You're going to navigate down. I'm going to see where I can find Beachbody Headquarter Eating Plan on page 12. It's pretty self-explanatory, the entire manual. But like I said, I'm just scroll through a little bit. You have the introduction, how it works, how the containers work. Make sure you take the time to read from the very first page to the very end, okay? Just read it. Take 15, 20 minutes and just really soak it in and try to make sure you're not skipping anything. So here's a bunch you can print out, tally sheets to keep track of your meals. But what I want to do, there we go, Beachbody Headquarter Eating Plan. This is what I followed for the very first 2 full rounds. I did 21 Day Fix like 8 times in a row. But the very first 2 rounds, this is what I followed as far as eating. Okay, they give you breakfast and 3 examples to choose from. Now you can mix these up. It gives you hard-boiled eggs, cooked oatmeal, steel cut with ground cinnamon, and sliced apples. You could switch the fruits. You could switch the proteins, but here they give you such really good, simple options. And there's a snack, and they list 3 different Shakeologies, and you see these little dots? That's what your containers are. So it totally helps you with your containers too. Now, if you're in a higher bracket than what this is offering you guys, all you do is you can have bigger portions, which is pretty cool. Especially if you've been really hungry trying to not eat to lose weight, you're going to love this because you're going to get to fuel your body. So this is what I followed. I just followed this. So pages 12, 13, and 14, and 15 can be your very best friend, guys, so you're not getting overwhelmed. Here goes your green containers, purple containers, red containers, yellow, blue, orange, teaspoons. It's going to be like your nut butters and seed butters. Substitutions. There is an entire beverage part, and it explains to you the treats. I know we talked about having red wine or things like that. That will be under your drink section as well. 3 treats a week. If you are confused on that, make sure you find the part to the eating plan and learn, guys, okay? I don't want you to get overwhelmed, but I do want you to take the time to read your manual. Now, here's if you go out to eat, okay? You can have a quarter of a 12-inch pizza. If you have 1/4 of a 12-inch pizza, it's going to count as 2 carbs and a blue, right? So for me, I only get 2 carbs in a day and 1 blue. Those would be wiped out with a quarter of a 12-inch pizza. Totally worth it. And you can have a treat 3 times a week. So if you choose to be pizza and 1 day wine and 1 day chocolate, that's cool. Just make sure you really, really try not to overeat, which is so hard with pizza. Hopefully you get a 12-inch pizza and everybody gets shares and there's none left. That'd be a great thing to try to do. But this will help you as far as eating out. You want to try to not eat out though, guys. Really try to commit your very first 3 weeks of 21 Day Fix or any program you're starting. If you're doing a brand new program, really, really commit, okay? And just, it's 3 weeks for this, guys. You don't have to go out to eat. You can live without going out to eat for 3 weeks. Plus, you're going to save money. So that's pretty cool because I know everyone's like, oh, the cost of Shakeology is so expensive. Well, think if you don't go out to eat. Think if you don't go out to eat the money you're saving. You know what I mean? So here's just some recipes. There was some spice recipes in there. They just really load it up for you. That's pretty much it. Let's see. Oh, here you go. Customize your Shakeology. It shows you how. Now this yellow here, remember I told you if it's unsweetened and you're using 4 ounces or less, you don't have to count it as the yellow. That's per autumn, okay? And some more Shakeology recipes. We'll be sharing a lot of Shakeology recipes in our group. And let's get out of here. Don't forget to enter. You can enter every time you finish a program. Enter your before and after pictures. Doesn't matter if there's a change or not, guys, okay? Don't be worried about that. Don't be embarrassed or don't whatever. Like some people are like, I want to send it. I gained 2 pounds and I fell off the wagon. Just send it in. If you completed it, just send it in, okay? And you'll get a cool t-shirt for that. So let's see. There's a vegan eating plan, a 3-day quick fix, extra tally sheets, and then of course here in Spanish if you need that. So when you get the all access pass, you will have all these extra ultimate upgrades and things like that. So if you don't see that there, it's because you don't have the all access pass, but you know, don't worry, you can upgrade to it if you'd like. Now, one more thing I want to show you. Ooh, Fixate. You can go to programs and Fixate, guys, and I know this has nothing to do with 21 Day Fix, but Fixate, it didn't go there. Hold on. There we go. 4 to 16-minute episodes. And look, you have easy bake apple crisp, no fuss fish and veggie, breakfast recipes. You have all these. You have your own legit cooking show to watch on here. Very short, simple, to the point, 21 Day Fix approved. Containers are going to be counted for you there. You get to literally watch someone make the stuff, and you can do that in your kitchen. Pause it, rewind. It's just like you have it DVR on here. It's so awesome. So I think that I've went through enough of the program. I hope that walking through this helped you a little. I want you to know not to be nervous. Like I mentioned before, you are going to rock this challenge coming up, and you will see the groups are amazing. I have a couple things to ask you is make sure you comment and like the post every day so I know that you've seen it, okay? Make sure that you post a sweaty selfie every day when the workouts start. We can talk about that a little later. You definitely have to get measurements, pictures, and weight. And once you take your weight, this is what I do. I ask everybody to put away their scale the entire program. If you're doing a 30-day program, you will not step on that scale again. If you're doing 21-day fix, you will not step on that scale again till the end. If you're doing a 60-day program, we'll break the scale out at 30 days, remeasure, and then put the scale away again till day 60. See what I'm saying? So you must please believe me, because if you have that scale out and you work so hard for 2 weeks and you go to step on it and it says you only lost 1 pound, you are surely going to be upset, stressed, aggravated. You're going to want to throw in the towel. It's going to affect your workouts, your mood. So just listen to me. Please trust me. Okay. So many people have been through this. So many people are going what you're going through. Lean on everyone in the group. Have a great time and let's crush some goals. All right. I will hop in live tomorrow to speak with you ladies. And if anybody at all has any questions, please, please, please let me know. I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, and I cannot wait to get this journey started with you. Bye, guys.